Come closer. Let's begin. Stories dripping smooth like wine. Some are crooked, some divine. Whispers rising in the night. Touch the heat of Sunday spice. Sunday spice. Take a taste. Sunday spice. No time to waste. Every laugh, a sweet device. Lose yourself in Sunday spice. Naughty secrets, little lies. Eyes are glowing, tongues collide. Doesn't matter if they're true. The fun is waiting here for you. Sunday spice. Take a taste. Sunday spice. No time to waste. Let it tease. Let it entice. You belong in Sunday spice. Don't fight it. You know what you want. Sunday. Spice.
Yes. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
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 So in case we've got some new people here, this is something that we came up with. It's been what, 2 years now? 2 years ago?
No, it's not been sure. It's only been 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No, I keep going back because I've always like, it's been 3 years since I've got hurt, but I realized that there's been 2 additional years. It's just like thinking the 80s was 20 years ago.
Yeah, isn't it? It was 20 years ago, right?
It was totally 20.
I mean,
plus
that's
20.
how I recollect it.
Mhm.
And that's, I mean, me and the government have issues with when I was born too. And my counting.
Oh. Well, and so, this is something that was created to, be just like that sort of outlook, because, we all have long weeks and even longer weekends, and just to sort of unwind and have a little bit of fun. Not every Sunday have I been able to do these. So it's always appreciated whenever I've got two of the most lovely co-hosts with me. So
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Was like, last week, I was like, what happened? Because I'd set my alarm to like be ready at 7, and then she's like, nah. And I was like, okie dokie.
No, it would have been really, it was a good weekend. I was exhausted, and I still ended up doing the stream anyway. I think, I don't remember.
I think you did. There was just too much that had happened during the week. I was like, I don't quite have the capacity to think about think about broadcasting.
So we all took a break off for, well, I probably didn't, because I'm bad about that. It's like, I think I might have gamed or something. I think that was that the day my computer crashed? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was the internet that went out, or there were storms or something. Because
no, I just lost internet.
Speaking of, Mo will be adding a new meteorological segment to Mornings with Mo. Mo as Samuel L. Jackson explains the weather, because I looked at it this coming week and it's nothing but mother effing rain. And no.
Yeah.
When he
Yeah.
had pulled a full-on tantrum, Mr. Mo was like, "What is going on in here?" And I was like, "Have you looked at the forecast?" He was like, "No." And I was like, "Well, look at this. Rain cloud, rain cloud, rain cloud." And he's like, "Okay, I can see why you're cursing. Is that helping?" It's like,
We
"Yes."
could use some rain. We got
Yeah,
rain the other night. It was really weird, like in the middle of the afternoon kind of thing. And it was good steady rain. It just didn't last very long. Everything's drying up, just it's like
yeah. Well, I had to we have to do a burn permit thing if we want to
what?
burn. Yeah, we have to do it if we want to do open burn. We have to do a permit. So, and they
What
only
about
last
in
for
a barrel?
Yep. Still, that's considered open burn. So you got to do a permit for it.
No fire pit, nothing.
You can do fire pits and
What
you
in
can
the
do
name of
recreation.
Appalachia? We don't need permits to burn trash.
I know. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. We had a burn permit in the spring, but then we saw like a baby family of bunnies running back and forth.
Aw.
So we were like, I can't burn the brush right now.
Oh,
Yeah. Hopefully now I don't destroy any families.
cooked rabbit is good.
If I smell something that smells delicious, I'll know it's the bunny family.
Exactly.
Diva's gonna come in with a lot of Lucky Rabbit's feet next Dollywood. Like, I made them myself.
Oh gosh. I've got a lot of stories tonight. Sorry, I've got one more story.
No,
One
go
more.
ahead. Let's go. Fun.
Yeah, I never tell stories. On the back deck, we had this like wrought iron. You know how they have those mesh table things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the umbrella through it. So I had one of those on the back deck, and we had left this cooler, a soft cooler, just kind of sitting on that table. Didn't think a thing of it. I go to move it, and I'm like, "What the hell is in this?" It was a nest. It was a bird nest.
Oh.
I had like 5 little baby eggs, and I was like, I'm sorry, little bird family, but we're moving this table downstairs to the lower patio, and your little nest is going to get moved. So I moved it and set it on a lawnmower. I go to check it today. I know this sounds so redneck. I go to check the soft cooler, and that little family of birds, they never made it. So there's now some petrified eggs.
Oh.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
soft
no.
cooler. Yeah.
Save
Well.
them for Easter.
I thought about it because they're really cute. They're like brown and speckled. Yeah.
We
Give them
had
a gift.
well we had our screened in porch, and we would always leave the doors open on it so the dogs could come in and out.
Mhm.
And we hardly would ever use it. This is before we built the sun porch. Okay.
Yeah.
So my wife had this bucket out there, just like this little pail. And what we would do is we would toss bottle caps in there. Like she'd open up a Topo Chico or something, throw it in there. I'd open a beer bottle or whatever and throw it in there. And then one day came out there, and the dog is like staring at this thing. It's like, what in the hell is going on? Apparently some wrens had made a nest in it.
Oh.
And this is about the time that we were talking about like doing the build out on that, and she was just like, well, I guess we're going to have to hold off on doing the build out because I'm not moving their nest. And then the little wrens happened. They came about,
Mhm.
and as the little wrens came about, they were quite happy, and one of them jumped down onto or floated down onto the little basket that my wife would throw weeds in and stuff, would land there, and he's just chirping away, and my dog walked out and went,
Oh no.
and just kept going.
Oh no.
I was like,
Okay.
hey wife, all that time that we didn't want to hurt the birds. I go, well, you see that big puff of feathers over there? That was baby wren. She was
I
just
have
like,
I
oh,
have one bird story. So I was many moons ago, I was forever pregnant with youngest most feral, and a duck had decided to lay eggs in our little sand table. I cannot tell you the rage and hatred I felt toward this duck when all of her eggs had hatched and I was still freaking pregnant. I was like, I will never get over this. And I'm still mad about it.
Sometimes animals just need to be taken out. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what
I
I
did
was
throw
saying.
the rotten egg far away, like with the rage of a hugely pregnant, hormonal crazy person. The one egg that didn't hatch, I threw it as far as I could. I was so pissed off.
That would have been funny if it would bust it open and out comes like a chicken.
No, yeah, another one.
I laughed.
It might have. I mean, for me, I threw it far enough I couldn't see it, which is a miracle in and of itself.
Only allowed burn old tires and carpet in Appalachia without a permit. That's right.
By the way, congratulations on beating Florida this weekend, traveling.
Yes.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes.
Mhm.
Good times.
Oh, who won the sports ball game? Or is that why we're not asking?
Oh, we won. We won this week. It was a
Oh, it
gimme.
was easy.
Yeah, it was a gimme
We
game.
absolutely destroyed MG Law's alma mater.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And they Georgia didn't play this weekend, so
Oh, did they have a bye week?
Yeah. We have one in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Oh, it was kind
Yeah,
of
this week was our
grueling.
bye week.
Do they do like a half rainbow on bye week or are they just questioning that week? Or just like,
Just
This
curious.
we're allies.
This is why I like youngest most feral, because he would never ask me that question. I'm just saying. Just saying.
You would just assume.
He would already know the answer. He'd already know. It'd be like, Mom, it's not
Mom.
sports ball.
Well, it's
Stop.
sports ball.
No, he'd know more about Roblox. We're not a big sports family, so he was
Oh.
trying to explain to me all the Roblox lore, and I was like, "Sweetheart, you can put the tablet as close to my face as you want. I don't understand any of this." He's like, "No, look."
But mom,
Mom, man.
Man.
oh,
He's like,
here
"I
we
gotta go murk a guy." I was like, "I don't." Okay. He's like, "I'm grinding, Ma. I'm grinding."
I'm grinding, Mom.
like-
Jeez. I'm farming.
I was like, grinding what? What kind of power tools do you have in your No. If you've got any of your father's tools in your room, you need to get them the hell out.
No, grinding is where you're putting it. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the effort. You're having to do the same activity over and
Hustle.
over and over to get what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was explaining that in loot caches or whatever things and mod wars and
Don't let
So
ever
you
let
bring
him
him
on
down
multis.
here for a game day, I'll convert him. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He'll be a Vol fan for life.
Probably.
if you let him dress up in body paint, I mean, sure.
Hell yeah. Why wouldn't
hell
he?
yeah. That's part of it.
Oh yeah. They could totally do that. Just as long as we wear pants.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the part that you're gonna have
I've
issues
seen them
with.
get a little strict about that.
Shizzy,
You need
this isn't Georgia. You have to actually wear some sort
need
of
some
covering your areas.
covering of the
I mean,
just a little bit.
just a little bit. Little, I got a fig leaf.
Maybe a little bit
See,
more. I
now
don't
we all know
know.
your Halloween
No, for
costume. You're
Shizzy, all he
coming
needs
as
is a little
Adam.
fig leaf. He's,
A little.
he's so tiny anyway.
That's true.
It makes it look like I'm wearing full body armor.
Exactly.
huge.
So huge.
So
These
huge.
are my suspenders.
Those are strings.
Oh God.
No, that's my G string.
That's my G string.
Like, good golly, Miss Molly. Riders of Brohan is in chapter 2. You want to start us out, Mo?
Sure. Chapter 2, The Riders of Brohan. Swiftly they crossed the plain, Yamaha leading, his keen eyes on the trail. Sparkledash and Chode followed close, never pausing, never slackening, though their breaths came harsh and their limbs grew weary. Chode cursed. Look, as a short as a short, slow person, like, there is never any running in which I am not cursing. Motherfucking hills! What the hell? What a hill out here!
Who
Why
did
the hell is
this?
there a hill?
Who wanted to go this
Why
way?
is there? Why am
Hills.
I running without a bear? What is wrong with me?
That's why I don't run unless I'm being chased.
Yes,
And I just had to be faster than the person behind me.
that's all I'm aiming for anymore. I'm like, screw y'all! I just have to be faster than the slowest of you. For 2 days and nights they ran, following the marks of the Knobgoblins, swift and tireless in their hunt. Shit and beard, Chode muttered, staggering forward. I've marched under mountains, but this is madness. My balls rattle like stones in a keg. Rather romantic. Sparkledash flicked the sweat from his brow with a theatrical disdain. Darling, my calves are flawless, but they're not designed for marathons. Especially not in Louis Vuitton. If we do not catch these Knobgoblins soon, I will simply collapse and die fabulously on the grass. Yet they still pressed on, Yamaha urging them both with grim silence and cattle prods. Their tracks were clear, many feet, heavy-booted, and driven hard. Like the Kardashians. The orcs ran fast, but the hunters ran faster. On the third morning, they halted at last, for ahead rose a dust cloud across the plain. Many horsemen rode swiftly toward them, their spears bright in the sun. Riders of Brohan, said Yamaha, and soon they were surrounded, a ring of tall horsemen, grim, their lances lowered, all calling their mothers bruh for some reason. At their head rode a man broad of shoulder, his hair sun-bleached, his face proud and weathered, his eyes narrowed as he looked upon them. I am Boomer, nephew of King Blowhard, he said. What strangers run thus across the lands of Brohan? Speak swiftly, for we do not suffer trespass lightly. No shirts, no shoes, no service. Yamaha stood tall, his hands upon his sword, but his tone steady. We are hunters, friends of no Knobgoblin. They have taken our companions, 2 small farts, and we follow their trail. Boomer's gaze sharpened, and he wondered to himself if he had just enough gummies to deal with this or not enough. He laughed short and
Fair
bitter.
question.
Then you're too late, strangers. We came upon a horde in the night, and we slew them to the last. Their bodies lie right over there in yonder smoking heap. We do have a permit for that. We could burn them. If your farts were with them, they're ash and bone now. But the EPA said it's okay. We recycle. Chode's beard bristled, and he gave a low curse. Sparkledash gasped. Only Yamaha said, show us the place. The riders closed in, their horses snorting, their spears gleaming, but Yamaha stood firm, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword, but making no move to draw it. 2 smallish ones, you say, Boomer went on, his voice sharp. Half-grown, nosy, smelling of beer and beans? That sounds about right. Yeah. The same, Yamaha answered. Boomer shook his head. I saw none alive. The Knobgoblins were many and fierce. We gave them steel and fire, and the smoke of their corpses still rise. If your little ones weren't slain, then they were spirited away by some trick, for we found no bodies save the foul ones we burned. Chode stepped forward, his eyes blazing. Shit and beard, you burned the lot without checking if any lived? Fine way to treat the friends of Brohan. At once, Spirit lowered toward him, and Yamaha thrust out his arm. Peace. He speaks in anger. He also sent in a LinkedIn, friend request. We did give you guys, we tried to let you know we were coming. We are not foes. If you doubt us, check our social blade. Do I smell Knobgoblin? Do I smell of Knobgoblin? I mean, I put axe on, but... Boomer studied him for a long time. His eyes shifted to Sparkledash, who stood with his arms crossed, glitter winking faintly even in the dust. And what about that one? We're kind of in like Appalachia of Mordor. I don't know if this is going to fly. Boomer said, he looks more like a painted peacock than a warrior. Why should we trust the word of a cockpreener? And I'm stealing that. Sparkledash drew himself up, eyes flashing. Because, darling, I could put an arrow through your horse's ass before you blink. That's why. A ripple of nervous laughter passed among the riders. Even Boomer's stern mouth twitched. Well, you're bold, he said at last. Bold and perhaps desperate, again like the Kardashians. Very well. I believe you are no friend of Knobgoblins. Yet I cannot grant you horses or aid. My uncle, King Blowhard, has need of every rider. The shadow of the scrotum grows. Not waxed, not even manzillion. It is like a chia pet and a hamster got together and made a fluffy baby. And Brohen is hard pressed. Then give us leave, Yamaha said. We ask no more than freedom to follow the trail. Boomer inclined his head. So be it. Hunt if you will, but mark this, if your farts yet live, they're in greater peril than you know. Darker powers stir in the Thrustlands, and not even Scrotum the White stands idle. At the name Sparkledash spat. Scrote man? Of course he's a mess. He's all wrinkly, kind of shriveled. If it's cold outside, it's even worse.
So small.
The water was cold. Okay.
Or if he's old, they're down to the floor. I mean, you just can't win with scrotes. Boomer wheeled his horse, raising his spear. Ride on, bros, he cried, and the riders thundered away across the plain, dust trailing like banners behind them. The hunter stood alone once more in the vast grasslands. Yamaha drew a deep breath. There's still hope. If the farts live, we can find them. Well, shit and beard, muttered Chode, gripping his axe. Do you got, like, an air tag on him? Like, GPS, anything, or are we just going to wander? Then let's not waste breath, and let's continue jogging, because that's fun. Yeah, I'm going to be in a great mood. Sparkledash adjusted his quiver with a flick of his hair. And may it end before my thighs chafe.
There's powder
Once
for that,
more,
darling.
hunters set their faces to the south, and their feet swift upon the grass, the trail of the Knobgoblins ever before them.
Ever before them. Oh, chapter 3.
Oh, God.
You're a cock.
Shizzy, you're really reaching for this. You're really reaching, brother.
The farts
I mean,
were
I know it's you, and we expect a certain level of non-decorum, but damn.
The farts were flung down like sacks of beans, their arms and legs bound tight with coarse rope. They lay groaning on the trampled grass, as one does, with their cheeks sore and their bellies gurgling. Oi, one whined, me guts are twisted worse than a thong in summer. The Knobgoblins jeered, shut a piglet or we'll cut you open and let the wind out. Around them, the horde bickered and snarled. They were not one of a kind, not of one kind, some squat and bow-legged, others tall and thick, with skin black as tar, as they looked pretty gross. Their armor clattered, their blades dripped filth, their tongues spat insults at one another, though all reeked the same. They smelt a little bit like Fermunda cheese.
Are they from Florida?
Yeah, they probably.
Certain parts of Florida?
I bet you they are. It's just outstrode their captain, towering above the rest. Uglick, son of no one, bred in the pits of Jizengard, his jaw.
Ew.
His jaw.
Nothing good comes from there. As a person who's about to have 3 preteen boys,
Ew.
nothing good.
His teeth were
Boys
broken
created
stumps.
somehow.
Smell of midden on fire. Keep him alive, Uglick roared, slapping one of the farts with the flat of his blade. Orders are from Scroad himself. These little squealers are wanted. Any hand that kills him answers to me. The orcs hissed and muttered, but no one dared cross him. From the shadows came another voice, low and oily. Grinchsack, small and crooked, his eyes glittering with hunger. He licked his lips as he peered at the farts. Alive, eh? But not unharmed. The sphincter wants them brought to the Thrustlands. Scrotum squawks his orders, but the true power is in the east. Best we kill them now. Quick, clean, and bring only proof. The farts whimpered, farting softly in terror.
And it's not even a silent but deadly. No, they're loud. It's a terror fart.
Terror fart. More like it sounds like a butterfly or trying to get away.
Sounds like a Gatling gun.
Ugly growled and struck Grinshack with the back of his hand. You shut your slit mouth. Orders come from Shizzywhiznut, not the Thrustlands they live till I say otherwise. The horde erupted an argument, shouting and snarling, blades flashing in the torchlight, and in the dirt the farts wiggled miserably, listening, farting, and praying someone would remember to untie them before they soiled themselves beyond repair.
Ew.
Prairie dogging. It's
Just a little-
never trust a shart.
No, never.
Especially not these days.
No. The dirt, the farts wiggled miserably, listening. The brawl among the Knobgoblins grew louder, steel ringing, curses flying, sparks leapt where blades began to clash. One thick root howled, "The little stink bags are mine. We'll roast them, and I'll suck the marrow from their bones." Another one shouts, "Roast them, aye. The meat's tender as calf and twice as greasy." Ugly waded into the fray, fists like clubs. He struck one across the jaw, split another's nose, and roared above the din, "They're not leaving our meat. That's Scrotum's playthings. He wants them breathing. And why wouldn't you want some small little men-looking things breathing? Playthings. So disgusting. I don't know what Scrotman is doing, but it's disgusting with these things."
Scroteman needs a little bit of a Chris Hansen visit. Did you bring these halflings all the way over? Hi, Scroteman. Welcome.
Hi,
Sit down.
we're
Have
from
a seat.
Yeah.
Predator.
We're here to catch predators.
Also, why are you naked?
Ew.
I love to catch a predator. There's always one guy that shows up naked.
Well, and he told him, he says, "I'll cut off your bullocks and wear them as earrings." The band snarled, half cowed, half seething. Then Grinsack slithered forward, his voice a rasp that silenced the mob. "You fools, yes, you rap of a Scroteman. But that's what the great flaming sphincter, his eyes gaze burns from the Thrustlands. He commands all. He cares nothing for Scroteman's lies. The sphincter wants the ring, and these little squealers may have touched it. Better we search kill 'em and bear what they carried to the east." The farts trembled. One let out a squeak, half fart, half sob. It was like... Grinsack's eyes gleam. "Hear that, fat little piggy squealing for the pot? Let me cut them just a little." He reached for his blade, but Uglik's hand clamped around his wrist. The bigger orc's voice rumbled like stone grinding. "Try it, worm, and I'll feed you your own tongue. My orders stand. I live as a Scrotum man, pays in flesh and drink, not whispers from the fiery ass in the east." For a moment, they seemed they would draw on each other. The horde split, some
Chuck
snarling
Schumer?
for the
I
east.
didn't know he would be here.
Who?
The fiery ash in the east. I didn't know Chuck Schumer would be making an appearance, but darn if it doesn't sound exactly like him.
You mean the man that can't
flaming
grill
scrotum.
hamburgers?
No, a flaming sphincter.
Well, it's better than the one in the west, that likes to... Never mind. For a moment, it seemed they were drawing each other. The horde split, some snarling for the east, some grunting for Jizengard, as you do.
Ew.
The farts huddled close, the ropes cutting, their bellies clenching, their minds whirled, but they kept still. Their flatulent, the only protest they dared make. They had heard enough. Scrotum man plotted in the west, the sphincter stirred in the east, and they themselves were the prize caught in between, sort of like a taint. At last, Uglik barked for silence. His heavy boot crunched against the earth. The mob stilled. Enough, you squabble like lice in a crotch. We march. The farts go to just a guard. Any who lag, any who yap, I'll split your skull myself. Now move. The Knobgoblins snarled, but they obeyed, shoving the farts upright. The ropes were pulled tight, and they were slung onto broad backs like sacks of grain. One squealed, the other one farted loudly. They were both cuffed until they whimpered. Onward they went through the night and into the gray hours of dawn. The farts jolted in every step, their bellies sloshing, their face raw where coarse rope rubbed them. Why do you have rope on your face? Now and then an orc would slap them or shake them.
Right.
Hey, the orcs obviously didn't learn shibari from the best. They didn't understand.
Exactly. That's not where you put the rope.
Every now and then an orc would slap them or shake them to still their whining, but Uglik kept them breathing, though only just. The plain rolled beneath the horde, grasslands stretching wide, dust rising under their trampling feet. They halted not for food nor drink, only to curse and argue. And when they did, the farts heard more, or you heard more farts. The scrotum man's armies will march soon. One posted tens of thousands. His piss water will wash Brohan clean. Bah, another spot. The east is greener still. The sphincter burns hotter than Scrotum's piss spot everywhere.
Good Lord.
My goodness.
Hey, I really took a lot of liberties on this.
You think?
This is almost as homoerotic as that scene from Top Gun.
Look, if you like water sports, that's fine, but come on, man.
Kelly.
Oh my God. Grinsack crept near more than once, his eyes gleaming as he whispered, "Best we get the little squealers now before they squeal to someone else." Each time Uglik shoved him, though his patience thin, so the farts endured. They were jolted, cuffed, farting miserably as they bounced across the plains of Brohan. Their hearts sank, yet their ears stayed. Every mutter of war and terror. At last, as the pale light spread across the eastern sky, a new sound rose, the distant thunder of hooves. The Knobgoblins stiffened, their nostrils flaring. Some snarled, others cursed. Horses once met the riders of Brohan. Uglik growled deep in his throat. "Circle form ranks, we fight or we die." The horde shifted, dragging the farts to the center. They got a smell. Their blades raised, their hiss breathing. Dust rose on the horizon, and the thunder grew louder. The riders were coming.
Coming.
Chapter 4: The Riders of Brohan. The red rim of dawn broke the east when the riders fell upon the Knobgoblins.
If it's red, it's irritating.
This is why I can't do voiceovers
It's
for Smexy books, because I'd be like,
It's so itchy. From every side came the thunder of hooves, spears leveled, voices crying, "Brohan and Blowhard." The orcs shrieked, their circle shattering under the weight of the charge. Horses crashed through, trampling bodies, lances piercing black hides. The grass ran slick with blood. Uglik howled, his great blade hacking, cleaving a horse's leg from under it. Rider and beast tumbled screaming, and the orcs rallied around their captain, striking wildly. "Stand, you piss stains!" he roared. "Bite and bleed! The day's not theirs yet!" And for a time the slaughter held balance. Riders fell, skewered on cruel blades. Orcs clung to saddles, dragging men down to tear them apart. The plain rang with steel, the air with shrieks. In the center lay the farts, bound and gagging. dragged this way and that as the orcs stumbled over them, their bellies clenched and their cheeks burned. What we done for? One squealed through his gag. Cooked and stuffed. Shut your crack, hissed the other. Keep wriggling. And wriggle they did, like worms in a frying pan, slipping inch by inch from their bonds whenever a boot missed them.
Farts are slippery. Especially
Grin
if you had
Shack.
White Castle.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's true.
God, I want
You
some
only
crystals
rent
now.
White
I would
Castle
like
for
Now
a
I do
very short
too.
time.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
I love White Castle, but again, you only rent it for a short time.
Yeah, it just kind of
Wor-
passes through.
Worth it though. Worth the rent.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could eat 24 of them and then not gain any weight.
For
Yeah,
real.
it all goes right through.
Lose weight.
I think Taco Bell's still open too. God, why am I hungry now?
What is wrong with you?
I know. I want to go to White Castle.
She's texting Mr. Bo right now.
Can
Go
we get
to
some White Castles?
White
No,
Castle sounds so
Mr.
good.
Mr. Mo is probably asleep because he was trying to do electrician work. And apparently, when that doesn't work out correctly the first time, he gets frustrated. So he's like, I'm going to bed.
I
was
love
like,
him. I feel
Not
so much like him whenever I'm on a project and it doesn't work out and I get frustrated as hell.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah.
like, I YouTubed it. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, don't we know friends that are actual electricians? I can do it myself. Okay.
You don't need
I need to go
electricity.
back
You
to
got
Lowe's.
YouTube.
You got
Come
YouTube.
on.
Yeah, you got YouTube. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fixed an air conditioner like that. Volstorm did that.
Yeah. I replaced an entire air conditioning unit thanks to
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He did really
So
good.
there you go.
It's a good thing.
It is.
Grinshack crept close, his knife flashing even in the bloody dawn. Now's the moment, he hissed. Cut their throats. Carry their stink to the sphincter.
Doesn't it come from the sphincter, not to the
I would
sphincter?
say
They need
so.
bro
Little
wipes.
lost here.
Dude wipes.
His crooked hand reached, but a spear found him first. Thrust, clean, thrust
Thrust.
through by a
Bend and
rider's jaw.
snap.
Bend and snap, bitches. Grinshack shrieked, gurgled, and collapsed in the muck, his knife clattering harmless beside the farts. The battle raged long, charge after charge, until the rider's fury broke the horde. The Knobgoblins fled, some east, some west, but none escaped the ring of horsemen. One by one they were run down, hacked apart, or speared. And at last, Uglick himself fell. 7 spears piercing him as he laughed, defiance, spitting blood upon the grass.
Again, like the Kardashians.
For real.
The plain grew
Spitting
still.
blood on the grass.
Or the, I mean, you know.
Well,
Chloe.
Oh, so bad. Then the plain grew still, save for the moans of the dying. The riders gathered the corpses,
It's but a
stacking
flesh wound.
the flesh wound. I'm still alive.
Get back here.
I'm not dead yet. The riders gathered the corpses, stacking them into a great heap. Torches were set and fire roared, black smoke coiling into the brightening sky. The farts, by luck or stink, had rolled free of the killing ground. They lay panting in the grass, unseen, until the fire's smoke stung their eyes and the riders turned their faces south. Quietly, trembling, they crawled on their bellies, slipping away, their ropes now slack. They worked them loose with bitten fingers, hissing and farting all the while. Soon,
farting.
why do they keep farting? Soon the grass
Y'all
thickened,
eat.
shadows falling deep. Before them rose trees vast and strange, trunks like pillars, roots like knotted limbs. One fart whispered, "We've run from the Knobgoblins into worse." The other clutched his belly. "Oh, this is the thong forest. I've heard tales. Slow things live here. Things that creak and bind.
You need to buy better underwear.
These are crunchy underwear. I
Shouldn't
don't
make
know.
those noises.
That's crunchy. And so, unseen by riders or knobgoblins, the farts crept into the shadow of the thongs. Far behind, 3 figures came at last into the field of slaughter. Yamaha strode first, his keen eyes sweeping over the trampled grass. Chode and Sparkledash followed, weary but unyielding. The plain reeked of death. A great heap of charred knobgoblin corpses smoldered still, smoke writhing into the blue sky. Ash drifted like snow across the ground, clinging to their boots and beards. Chode spat, his beard twitching. Shit and beard. The riders have been here. A clean job, if a bit too fiery for my taste. Sparkledash wrinkled his nose and fanned the air with a jeweled hand. Darling, the smell. Oh, God, that knob is never in season. My hair will reek for weeks. Oh,
But spotted
God.
dick is a thing, so you know, could be. Pumpkin spice latte?
Oh. Yamaha said nothing. He knelt, running his hand across the grass. Here they fought. Here the farts were dragged, and here... He paused, brushing away ash until a small cord lay exposed, frayed, and cut. Sparkledash leaned close, his eyes narrowing. Ropes! And loosened. Someone wriggled free. Chode bent beside him, grunting. Shit and stone. They may yet live. Little squeakers are tougher than they look. Yamaha's gaze turned toward the looming wood to the north. That's some big wood. The trees rose vast and dark, their shadows stretching far. If they live, they went there, into the thong forest. But whether by luck or doom, I cannot say. For a time they stood, staring at the forest's edge. The air was hushed, heavy, as if the trees themselves watched. At last Yamaha straightened, his hand upon his sword. We follow. The riders of Brohan may have slain the orcs, but our task is not done. Into the thongs we go.
Well, if you have to.
Oh yeah.
Chode grunted, tightening his belt. Shit and beard. Better the forest than more running. Sparkledash sighed, tossing his hair back. Into the thongs, and if anything touches me, it had better buy me dinner first.
Or at least a drink. I mean,
Something. Something for the trouble. So the 3 hunters turned from the burnt field and stepped beneath the shadow of the thongs, seeking their lost farts.
Oh,
Really? Isn't that what you want to do, is find out where the fart came from?
No, I wanted to come and go.
Chapter 5, The White Rod. That's right. That's right, baby. Forest closed about them as they passed under the shadow of the thongs. The air was thick and still, heavy with an ancient musk. Must be a cougar. As if the trees had worn the same damp strap for 1,000 years.
Oh, God.
From the
ew,
80s.
Nancy Pelosi did make an appearance. Ew.
No birds sang, no breeze stirred. Only the creak of wood and the faint snap of root echoed in the gloom. Cho grumbled, his beard twitching. Shit and beard. This place stinks worse than balls deep. Every tree looks like it's ready to swap my arse. Quiet, said Yamaha. His voice was low, his hand upon his sword. There is watchfulness here. Something moves, yet unseen. Sparkledash sniffed dramatically, as he would. Darling, whatever's moving had better announce itself sooner. I'll start screaming. My nerves are as taut as my own thong, and that's saying something. They pressed together, shafts of pale light cut through the canopy, glimmering on twisted roots and slick bark. Then suddenly, the gloom brightened. In a clearing ahead, a figure stood. He was tall, robed in white, so bright it hurt the eyes. In his hand was a staff gleaming like polished ivory, and his hair shone silver as though spun from moonlight itself. The air around him seemed to tremble, charged as if a storm had drawn breath. "Who goes there?" cried Yamaha, leaping forward, his blade bared. The figure turned, and his eyes blazed like twin suns. His voice rolled out deep and terrible. "Don't you know me? Would you strike your own comrade?" For a moment their hearts failed. The voice at once was strange and yet familiar. Older, stronger, sharpened by fire.
Yeah, baby.
Chode gasped, his beard bristling. "By stone and balls, Gary?" Sparkledash blinked, his mouth fell open. "Darling, you've had a glow up! Oh my goodness! Was it Ulta? Where did you go? Where did you go? Tell me your secret!"
What serum do you use?
I love
Asking
your
for me.
moisturizer. The figure's stern face broke into a faint smile. "Gary I was, until my fall went balls deep. But that name I bear no longer, for I am returned from shadow and flame. I am reborn." He lifted his staff high, and light blazed upon the clearing. His voice thundered like a storm-given speech. "I am Falamir, the White Rod." The trees groaned, the ground quivered, and 3 hunters fell to their knees with their mouths agape.
Oh.
Laughter and awe tangled in their throats.
Oh.
Falamir lowered his staff, and the clearing dimmed to a softer glow. His voice sank, though it still carried like thunder rolling over distant hills. "You saw me fall," he said, "into the pit of balls deep, where shadow and flame had long slumbered. The ball gag woke, and I met it in wrath. Staff to whip, flame to flame, we battled through smoke and stone. Down we plunged deeper than any thong had ever stretched."
Wow.
Chode muttered, beard twitching. "Shit and stone. I thought it dwarves dug deep." Valamir's eyes burned bright. Deeper we fell, into the choking dark, until the world beneath the world opened, caverns vast, hot as the sphincter's breath. There we fought for days uncounted. His whip lashed, his fire scorched, but still I struck. At last, on the brink of Mount Throb's echoing roots, I broke him. The ballgag screamed, and its flame guttered into ash. Sorry. Sparkledash fanned himself. "Darling, days uncounted? I'd have chipped a nail in the first hour and scratched things I shouldn't have."
Oh, God.
Use my
Falamir
safe
did
word,
not
maybe.
smile. "Victory was mine, yet my strength was spent. I fell upon the stone, my body broken. My spirit fled, borne upon winds you cannot name. I wandered beyond light, beyond time, until voices summoned me back. The world was not yet rid of me." He lifted his staff, and the forest gleamed again. Gary I was, clothed in gray, wise but weary. But I was sent back, reforged, made harder.
Oh,
Now I am Falamir, the white rod. Straighter, stiffer, and unbent by shadow.
Even in the cold. It is a miracle.
The clearing hushed, possibly in amazement. Even the thongs seemed to creak in reverence. Chode swallowed hard. Well, shitting beard. Never thought I'd say it, but I missed your arse. Mm-hmm. Sparkledash dabbed his eyes with the corner of his cloak. Glorious! Truly glorious. Though, darling, you could have warned us before glowing like that inside of a lantern. Yamaha alone kept silent, but his hand fell from his sword and his shoulders eased. Then you are truly back, and the fellowship is not broken. Falamir's gaze turned south to where the haze of Mount Throb stained the sky. Broken, perhaps, but not undone. The quest lies ahead, and the white rod shall guide it. Rise, friends, for we have work yet, and no time for mourning. Valamir's eyes, bright as burning coals, swept over the hunters. Listen well, for I fought shadow in balls deep. The world above did not sleep. Darkness spreads. In the west, Scropeman the White betrays all. Once he was my peer, but he has turned to filth. Just like a cheap little corner store whore.
oh.
He breeds his armies in the pits of Isengard, spawning Knobgoblins by the thousand. He cloaks himself in lies and calls himself wise. Yet he is but a stiff puppet of greater lusts. His voice drips poison into the ears of King Blowhard, and through his worm-tongued servants he weakens Brohan from within. Chode spat. Shit and beard. Treachery always stinks worse than shit. Falamir nodded. I am while Scrotaman spreads rot in the west. In the east, the great flaming sphincter tightens.
Oh, it does kegels. Good for him.
From the Thrustlands, his armies gathered, vast as ants on a course. He hungers for the ring. His gaze sweeps the world. I felt it pierce me in the heights of Am I Horny? He will not rest until it lies in its grasp. Sparkledash tossed his hair through his voice, though his voice trembled. Darling, I thought I was dramatic. Dear Lord. But the sphincter peering at you? The brown eye itself? That's nightmare fuel.
Chocolate starfish? Ooh.
Brohan stands in peril, Falamir went on, unbending. Its riders are brave, but their king falters, bound by Scrotaman's lies. If Blowhard does not rise, the plains will fall, and with him all hope of standing against the Thrustlands. Yamaha's hand clenched for his hilt. Hey, then we must ride to Brohan. If the riders fall, no wall between us and doom remains. Falamir struck his staff upon the earth, and light blazed. Yes. To Brohan we go. There the fate of men will be tested. If the white rod cannot stiffen their courage, then the world will sag into ruin. Chode swore softly, beard trembling. Stone and shit. The stiffening of men. Now that's a speech I'll not forget. Felamir's eyes softened, and for a moment, only a moment, he smiled. And let us waste no more breath. South we march to Brohan, to King Blowhard, and whatever doom awaits. Valamir lifted his staff, and clearing filled with light. The shadows fled, even the thongs creaked as if in awe. No more delay, he said. The trail of the farts leads into these woods, and their fate is not yet sealed. But greater still is the call of war. South we must ride, to Brohan, to King Blowhard, and for the world tilts toward ruin. Yamaha bowed his head, a fire kindling again in his weary eyes. Then we follow! Lead us, White Rod, and we will not falter. Chode grunted, his beard twitching. Shitting beard. I'll march till my stones crack. As long as we crack some Knobgoblins first. Sparkledash sighed, tossing his hair through the corners of his mouth curved. Darling, I suppose if I must tramp through mud, I'd rather do it under a blazing staff than a broken horn, 'cause they hurt. So yes, let's be off before my thighs chafe further, because I left my powder back in the room. Valamir turned, his robe gleaming like lightning dawn into cloth. Then we go. The fellowship is sundered, but not destroyed. Where the white rod leads, there remains hope. So they left the shadow of the thongs, turned their steps south. The sun broke through the canopy as they went, gilding staff and sword and bow. Behind them, the forest whispered, holding its secrets tight. Ahead lay the wide plains of Brohan, and upon them the fate of men and the stiffening of courage.
Courage.
Gotta add some starch.
And that's all that I have for tonight.
Ah!
Dead serious.
Okay.
We are good readers.
Yeah.
We're so good.
With,
so
oh God. It was, I thought I had more. Turns out I didn't. I didn't have a chance to write anymore. I joke not. I was like, damn it. And I wasn't about to make you guys suffer through all of that. Because it can be painstakingly painful. Maybe not give the 10 memberships. Thank you so much.
Maybe not.
But yeah, maybe not. This maybe not. Maybe not.
Welcome to the shit show.
Welcome, members.
Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of greasy, stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. Yeah, we'll have it all over again.
Love it.
Well, there he is. Where's
Yamaha.
Ben? Yamaha.
For crying out loud, you're written as a part of the story.
For French toast sake.
Come
where
on,
are
man.
You?
Arr.
Arr.
Where be ye?
You didn't want to give voice to Phallium or
See, I want Yamaha to be able to get up here and do the voice of Falamir.
Oh yeah.
Falamir.
If nothing else.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
If nothing else, just come up and go. I am the voice of Falamir.
I'm just giving you a hard time, brother.
So
I
bad.
do miss him though. Like
Yeah.
I'll even go back and I'll listen to some of his stories because I'm like, I miss his voice.
Yeah,
I
she's
just
got.
miss it.
If you guys haven't checked out Yamaha's story times, it is I have a story, and it is definitely like
It's so good.
so good.
Yeah, it's like good historical fiction, and he puts a really good twist on it. So
Look, he is the
Ghost
best male
stories.
voice on the tubes.
Yeah,
Gotta say.
bar none,
Bar none.
bar
Yeah.
none. Yeah, you're not going to find anybody that tells a story better than that man right there. Ever. But yeah, so sorry guys. It's probably going to be a short stream tonight, but that's sort of how it goes sometimes. You just do what you can.
I mean, we're not going to open up my Kindle Unlimited and read some of the terrible, terrible books.
Let's go.
Well,
If you can put it up on screen, we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll read it.
No,
Yeah, we'll read
because
it.
I find the weirdest stuff and then screenshot it and send it to Mr. Mo. Like, do you know there's Loch Ness Monster erotica? And he's like, I didn't need to know that. Why are you sharing it with me? I was like, I had to
Mo,
share it
why
with
have you been
someone.
keeping this from
why
us?
are you keeping it hidden from us?
Wow.
Well, because I'm pretty sure that you can't read Kindle books just randomly, not to mention
Yeah.
Loch Ness
Oh,
Monster.
What are they gonna
Why
do?
are we doing
Not
this?
public domain. She's right. You can't read it. You can't.
what? No.
I know.
No.
I'm pretty sure some of those Harlequin romance novels are way out of print at this point.
They might be. It's probably been 50 years on some of them.
Ooh,
Might be
might
50
be.
years.
Diva
Yeah.
and I are reading Valley of the Dolls then.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I think
mean,
it was about Hollywood hoacity. I think it was in the 70s, though.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
The Kama Sutra is always on public domain, so.
Yeah, but I can barely read the words I pull up on the news.
oh God. Now I'm looking at Project Gutenberg for vintage erotica. And she took her panties down slowly off of her hip that had the scar 6 inches wide. That had done
I don't get historical romances. No
Man, I'm married to
deodorant,
this.
no indoor plumbing,
Senior
no
romance.
romance.
Senior. Silver Snatches.
Silver Snatches, is that the name of it?
Ew, they had guilt erotica back then.
There is one that's supposed to be pretty erotic. It looks a lot like this, but we can't read that.
I'm so confused.
Well, there's a reason we can't read that, and I'll show you why. Because of that.
Oh,
Oh.
what if we remade it 50 Shades of Gary?
It's scary.
It's the prequel to Gary the Gray. That's how he became gray and gay. 50 Shades of Gary.
Hey.
Hey.
That's where he learned to bend and snap and wear a thong and learned what furries were. I mean,
What was it? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't 50 Shades of Grey supposed to be fan fiction for like Twilight or something like that?
No.
no,
They're
I
not
just-
at all similar.
No, also.
No,
who
it
went
was
to the
like
movie
erotic
theater to
fan
watch
fiction of
that?
Twilight. If I'm not mistaken, is what it was supposed to be.
What? Seriously?
There's no vampires in
I
50
think they
Shades of
missed the
Grey.
mark.
It does, no, they just took like the premise of it or something like that. It's really, there's something out there that's like that someone took like fan fiction of Twilight and turned it into a book.
I'll
I
tell
can't remember.
Yamaha, Valhalla, he'll be reading it.
No, that's
Probably.
right. That's right.
Actually, I told
Okay,
Mr.
yeah.
Mo that he was a sparkly vampire and I'm a regular vampire today. It's actually,
Yeah.
because he likes, I don't like the lights on in my room. Light hurts my eyes sometimes. So, of course, I picked a career where I have lights shining on me all the time. So, I always turn off my lights. And he's like, would you turn the light on so I can see? And I'm like, this is our problem. See, you're a sparkly vampire and I'm a regular
I
vampire.
get it. Light used to hurt my date's eyes too, so
It did? Huh?
I'll give you a minute to figure that one out.
And I'm checking. There was
get it.
what was the you know, I have to ask Google because I'm an idiot. What
Is your date in your trunk?
was the famous
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
that's
tell you
like-
later. I'll tell you later.
book that was
Downstairs?
fan fiction?
It's before
of-
you.
Were you a serial killer before me?
Yeah, 50
Would
Shades of
I
Grey
tell
was.
you if I was?
It was said the famous
Well, I'm not
book
dead yet.
series that was started by Twilight fan fiction is 50 Shades of Grey.
Had no
The
idea.
series, initially titled Masters of the Universe, featured characters based on Bella Swan and Edward Cullen, but was later
He-Man.
rewritten to its own unique story and became a publishing and
Oh.
cultural phenomenon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't know.
Just to
Interesting.
throw it out there, 50 Shades of Grey, there are much better writers if you like that genre.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Also, if you
awful.
get the audiobooks, make sure you have Bluetooth in.
I'm so curious now about this genre. I feel like you need some recommendations.
Like, people do like all kinds of fan fiction off of books.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking
Oh my
about
God.
the literature.
The
That-
literature.
Literature.
Well, they also
Where's
have
Teresa
what-
been when I need her?
they also have the Amish romance novels, which they call them bonnet rippers.
Oh.
Now you're
No.
talking. That's
I'm
more
serious.
my speed right
I
there.
know.
See,
but
and now I'm
there's
thinking
no-
of Weird Al's Amish Paradise. Churn
I-
butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise.
Let's see. Name one famous bonnet.
Bonnet Ripper.
Bonnet
Wow.
Ripper.
bonnet
I'm getting a
Ripper. book.
little flash under my bonnet.
All right.
Yeah, but how do you rip off clothes if you're not allowed to use buttons or zippers? That's
It's-
kind of
it's-
suck.
It makes it
supposed-
easier.
It's supposed to be a popular genre of Christian fiction, Amish romance novels. The phrase is lighthearted play on bodice ripper, a term for passionate historical romance novels.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's Christian, which means they're gonna wait till marriage and they're
Yeah.
gonna say they were
gonna put-
passionate.
They're gonna put the board between them on the bed. It's this no.
Ma
No,
had
no.
brought me some hoe cakes out while I was cutting the wheat. And then we had our own thrashing party.
Do you like the hoe cakes I
I
brought you?
raised his barn
Okay,
in 1
I'll-
hour
I'll-
too.
I'm gonna pull one up. It's called. I'm gonna see if I can find it here. I never heard of it. Let me see. What is it? It is
Now we know what Shizzy's kink is.
no,
Bonnet-
it's not.
bonnet.
The only reason
That's
I
why
know
you
about
can't go
this
to
is because my wife told
Pennsylvania.
me. She was just like, "Do you know they have bonnet
Also, it's
rippers?"
her kink. Okay, cool.
I was like, "What in the hell is the? What in
And
the hell
because
is
it's
the?"
her kink, therefore it is your kink.
Oh my gosh, Shizzy's like, Mr. Yoder is here, and she's like, hello.
That's exactly the kind of stuff that they have in there. It's like it's all Yoder and
Hello,
stuff like
ma'am.
that.
I've showed up for the general store. Would you like to buy some products?
I'm here to shear your sheep, baby.
Yeah, Jedediah and Ezekiel are just not names you can really scream out.
I heard you need help churning butter. I could show you the motion.
Your hand is so practiced at it. How did you learn to churn butter so well?
No, it's hilarious. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" And she was like, "No, it's serious." I was like, "Well, I'm never reading one of those."
Look how delicately he touches that udder and makes the milk just
Shush, girl.
Her modest wear was
Shut your
just,
lips.
so, she was just so modest and pure. It
Oh.
made him raise his own barn in one day.
There was a barn raising, all right.
The barn raising, all right.
Oh, this is awful. This is goodness
Sure.
gracious. This is just awful.
Sure,
Yeah,
it took
this
me
is where
20
Skynet's
minutes to get
gonna
her
go
undergarments off, but it was worth the wait.
50 Shades was horrible, but nothing was worse than the secretary. Yeah.
See, I loved the secretary. I thought that was a really good
I like
introduction
Secretary Bear than 50 Shades. 50
Yeah,
Shades
50
was
Shades is
awful.
Yeah, go with
That was
Charisse
so
St. Clair.
boring.
or
What?
anyone else?
The movie or what?
Yeah, we just
Either.
watched the movie. I didn't read the book.
Oh, I don't know. I
Okay,
didn't read
y'all
the book
didn't
or
go to a
watch the movie.
theater because I feel like every woman who went to go see 50 Shades of Grey, I just imagine a bunch of cat sweaters and heavy breathing.
Yeah, because trust
Oh,
me,
Marge, this is really something. Oh,
I don't know.
my.
How do
any
you?
married woman that saw that went, this is nothing.
Yeah,
How?
'cause, like,
I'm
we
just
have
curious.
an hour and a half to play around.
How many cats does it take to make a sweater?
No, they're like they have a kitten sweater on.
Oh,
I'm just
I
imagining
thought they
a
were
bunch
making
of like
sweaters
women
out
who
of
look like.
cats.
No, I just imagine a bunch of women who look like It's Pat from SNL in the 90s with heavy breathing and like. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I would go to a theater just to laugh, but I would be deeply uncomfortable. But that's all I imagined when they were at the theater. I was like, count me out.
Oh, this was serious? I thought it was a comedy.
Yeah, when I start giggling hysterically, they'll be like, "You're ruining the plot." I'm like, none of
There's a
this is-
plot.
There is no plot.
Like everyone has way too much clothes on for this to have a plot. Okay.
For real.
The woman screams, "Oh God, I'm coming! They're gonna dunk them in the lake."
She's a witch, ban her.
Here she floats.
Oh,
She floats, she's a witch.
she floats. She's a witch. No, I
She's
didn't
made of
know.
wood.
I didn't know that they made a movie out of it. I'm pretty sure that sounds like something that they would do. I don't know why.
They made 3.
3.
One for each book.
Yeah.
What? There's
Yeah.
3 books,
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
know that?
dude. I don't pay attention to this kind of stuff. It's not my area of like literature.
Well, I was hoping somebody in the chat would throw up some recommendations.
That book series.
Sally said the
sucked.
book sucked anyway.
Okay.
Lexi Blake and Cherise Sinclair are good if you like that particular genre.
I don't know anything about the genre.
Well, you know, we've got a writer amongst us also.
Yes.
TJ Finn. TJ Finn, we've read, like, how many of her books have we read?
Oh yeah, we've read a bunch of hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers are. I feel like hers are appropriately smutty.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we might have to do one of those again one of these nights
Woohoo.
with an extra female voice. Would be good.
Yamaha
No,
3
false
because
start.
1 wasn't enough of a nightmare.
Well, and also you have Kaiser, which is written a book also.
Oh,
Has he got it out? Where's it going? Has he gotten it?
I don't know if he's gotten it out yet.
I know. I'm
Because-
excited.
I know he's
I'm
made some
excited.
big moves regarding it, but
Good, yeah, because I know he was really busting ass getting that thing done. So I'm hoping that he's close to having it published out there.
That would be awesome.
you want good erotica? Try Anne Rice,
Yeah,
like the vampire.
yeah.
Oh, I've not read those either.
All I know is
Interview with a vampire
Yeah, I
stuff.
haven't read it. I haven't read it.
there was no fisting happening.
It was appropriately.
gentle.
Yamaha, it was
Unloving
so
and
close that you
intense.
could see the sphincter.
See,
I
have
swear,
a theory.
I swear, Teresa Finn reads erotica before she starts writing her books. And be like, oh, that sounds good.
Well, you know,
It gets pretty detailed.
Oh, it
That's
does. Oh yeah,
fair.
we're talking. It got down to flicking the bean kind of detail,
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
you
like
read
within
it.
the
What do you
first
mean,
chapter.
oh?
I mean, I forget things.
You were
very,
there.
very
You were there.
rapidly.
Look, sometimes you got 15 minutes and you want to be in a better mood.
And she started it out right. That was like in the first chapter.
Oh yeah.
Again, sometimes you have to go out in public. You want to be in a better mood.
It doesn't matter. We could have a panel of 20 people. Somehow that part ends up on me.
Yes, it does.
And I love it. I got to tell you, I love it.
Peter Pan was something. Yeah, Peter Pan was totally twisted.
Yeah, that was really
Peter
twisted.
Pan's twisted anyway. The
Yeah.
original. Don't think about the Disney cartoon. The real thing is messed up.
Yeah,
Messed up. Yep.
yeah.
That's
a
why I only
demon.
knew the Disney one.
Yeah, it was basically Pan was gathering kids until they aged out, and then he would kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and if they managed to escape, then they became the pirates
That
because
explains-
all of them used to be lost boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Hook was the first lost boy.
So we have Destiny's origin story, is what you're saying?
Oh,
It was foretold.
he's Peter Pan.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Well,
no,
some of his
not
takes are.
not the vampires go for her Sleeping Beauty series. You want 50 real 50 Shades of stuff. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Sleeping Beauty series is intensely
Oh.
erotic.
Is it?
Really?
Well, basically, Sleeping Beauty is awoken in the same way that the Grimm's fairy tale was awoken. She actually was awoken when the king was on top of her. Now, in the
Oh.
Grimm's fairy tale, I
Oh.
think she woke up when she was having his baby.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
We do. I think Grimm's fairy tales you can actually do. I think that's fair game, isn't it now?
Should be. They're old enough.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
old enough.
I think that is. There's what was the other one, the where the Persian princess was reading the stories, 1,000 Nights or
Oh,
something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arabian Nights.
Yeah,
Oh,
1,000 Arabian Nights. That
what's it
one's
called?
it's 1,000 Arabian Nights. There's a whole bunch of stories because if she told a good story, he wouldn't kill her, and that's
Yeah.
where those stories came from.
you'd have thought she got the bright idea to give him a handy, and you wouldn't kill her. Like, forget stories. Not always creative.
Yeah, what's up with this Arabian guy? I mean, geez, man. Arabian Nights. There are a lot of vampire series like Black Dagger series, doing
Yeah.
great. Lost Souls. Hey, Lost Souls, how you doing? I'm just
Souls.
I'm
What's
sitting
up?
there going, that name looks familiar. Who in the hell is that? Lost Souls. Well, I think we can easily call it a night tonight if you guys are good with that.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, well, we got a long day tomorrow. That's for damn sure. Tomorrow night, tomorrow morning I'll be doing a stream. I'm sure Mo is doing a stream also,
Yes.
and then tomorrow night, Twin Flames court documents.
We will add some erotica to it.
Then I'm tuning in.
Well, at least Mo won't be wearing like the purple lipstick that covers half her face. You know, her pan face.
Not till Halloween.
I still don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween.
I have to think about it.
I found a mullet wig. I am stoked.
Yes.
I have 2 ideas.
Yes. Well, I figured you were going as what's her name from the suitcase case?
Sarah Boone.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured
she's
you were
more
going
of
as
a
Sarah
work
Boone.
costume than a fun costume.
Word costume
Yes.
instead of a fun
Yes.
costume. I love it.
It's Sunday. Time to get a little spicy. Come closer. Let's begin. Stories dripping smooth like wine. Some are crooked, some do